Alright, I'm pretty pumped for this. We've just rocked up the site. This is a new frame we're doing. We're going to be doing the entire build here, the frame, the lock-up, the fix. But what I want to do, at least for the framing stage, is just do a daily video on site, showing you how we frame, what we do, what we get done every day. So we're building here. We've actually just finished that frame and that build next door. It's actually two brothers that live next door to each other. So the first brother built that first house. He made it as big, as grand as he could. And now the second brother's coming through and we're building his house now and he wants to beat it in every way. So it's a pretty cool build. One thing I'm a bit nervous about, but probably just as excited about to do these daily videos, is if I make any mistakes on site or we screw anything up, I can't really hide it if we're filming the entire day. It's a large chunk of the day if we have to fix something. So these videos are going to be really raw and real and showing you what happens on site, how we build, what goes wrong. And if you are a framer, we might even make a few mistakes that you guys can either laugh at or learn from. So it should be a good series. Let's get the tools out, let's get to it. Alright, so the slab's been flicked out. I wasn't here to film any of that process, but from here on out, I will be filming everything we do on site. Now, since it is flicked out, we can jump straight onto the cut-in. I'm just going to go through and cut in the top and bottom plates and lay them out on all these flicked out walls where they have to go. So we have a couple guys doing this, and while this is being done, we've got a couple of the boys doing the pre-cut, cutting all the studs to size. We've actually got two different stud measurements for downstairs. The majority of the house is going to be 3 meters with 3 meter ceilings, and this back section where I'm working at right now is actually going to step down and have a 2.7 meter ceiling. So what we're going to do is go through and cut in all of our plates, and once all of our plates are cut in, then we'll go through and start marking out for the studs, so windows, doors, niches, whatever we need. The only thing I'm marking right now is our junction marks to make sure that all of our plates are laid down in the right place. Main thing we're looking at this plan, it's actually done quite well. Yeah. It's the first thing we want to do is go around, and we have measurements for the windows, the 2.4. Yeah. That's exact window measure though. So we're going to make it 2.420. Yeah. So we'll go through, we'll mark those first, which is good. The one thing we've got to look out for is that 1050 measure there. That's from brickwork. Yeah. So we've got those 240 gaps. So we'll do this straight away. When we mark our walls, we'll rotate them. So we're marking the external face. Yep. So that way when we frame it, our lintel is going to be sitting on the outside, and when we stand it up, it's going to go up that way. So throw me your tape. I'll read out the measurements. I'll be telling you what to mark, and just let me know if there's anything you're confused about. I want to know. Yep. So I'm going to hold you on 150 to this wall, which will get us brick measure. Yep. And then can you mark 1050, please? So hang on, let me square that up. Mark 1050. Yep. So that's going to be the true window measurement. Is that what it was? 2400. 24, not 20. Just go 24 for now. 24, yeah. Yep. So this is that's our window measurement. And then what we'll do is go 10 mil. 10 should be good. So we'll go 10 mil either way and square those. Don't mark anything on that though. Because now that we got that there, we'll check our lintel schedule and see what load studs and what lintels we need. So we can see DS1's marked on both sides. So normally DS1 is one normally means pine, so that means double stud pine. If it's DS2, 2 normally refers to S17. Do you see a DS? Yeah, so see there how we got DS2? Yeah. That's going to refer to F17. For any stud that you're going to check out and have the beam sit on, I'll do a W for that and just an X for the closer. Oh, okay. And then, if you see that, if, for example, I had WWX, 2 checkouts, but what the plan shows is it wants it all to be 1 checkout and 2 closing studs. Oh, okay. While we're here as well, there's a few things we want to work out. Yeah. If I was more organised, one thing I like doing the night before is on this plan, I like going around and marking like the lintel sizes on that plan, then you don't have to take this one around. Yeah. Okay. I just didn't have time to do that last night. I need to get a new pencil.
190 times 45.
Pine?
Yeah.
Do you just want to write 190 pine on the top of that top plate then, please? To find centre of this wall frame, what we're gonna have to do is we're measuring off bricks. The brick's gonna start there.
Yeah.
Can you hold me there? I'll talk you through what we're doing. So we'll start hooking over brick there. That's 150 pass. And that means we're gonna stop. I'm gonna do the same thing here. From the junction, I'm gonna come in 150.
Okay.
And that's where brick's gonna start on this side. So between brick, we've got basically 3690.
How you get the 150? Do you just go, like, you get the 240 and just see what's overhanging pretty much?
So 240 is always your frame plus brick.
Yeah.
So if you minus 90 out of 240, it's 150.
Yeah, okay.
So the 240 is always from like the inside of the junction to the outside of the brick. So that's where that 150 is. So that's middle of the window there, that's center, and this is a centered window. So we had 1710. So that'll be, we'll come, no, come here, that's right. Half of 1710 is 855. I think, 855, 16, yep. So if you mark 0, I'll mark 1710. And before we mark those out for the lintels, I want to check that it works for bricks. Yeah, this is it. So I wrote all these notes down when I was an apprentice. It's everything I didn't know of framing.
Yeah.
So you can say we got bricks here. All right, we need a 240 cavity. It calls for a is that 250 there?
No, 240.
Oh, it is 240, yeah, cool. So you got a 240 cavity external side of bricks. So we've got half a brick, which is 110, 120 with mortar, full brick, which is 230, 240 with mortar. I've gone through and I've worked out our brick measurements. If you hook me over that 150 again, oh, okay. So I've done two measurements. I've done one measurement if you're holding at 150 there, and I've got another line of measurements if I actually hooked it over the frame. We'll keep it where it is right now. So these are going half brick and full brick. So we've got 110, 230, 350, 470, 590, 710. This is our mark here.
So what are these bricks ones for? Half or full?
That goes half full, half full, half full.
Ah.
So we're at a meter here. A brick is either going to be 950 or 1.70 meters. So that's where our window is there. What I think we do is we move that over there, and then we get 4.5 bricks work into it. And then I'm just going to check this other side to make sure it works bricks too. But yeah, that's what you do with it. Like normally these window plans, they have the measurements already which work with bricks.
Yeah.
So you can see that's got 700 there, for example.
Yeah.
We've got a brick and a half brick makes it 710. So since we're changing the windows, we've got to rework out where the bricks go. Otherwise, you're going to have like real crappy offcuts of bricks next to your window. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, okay.
So we move that window to there. It's going to finish perfectly with a half.
The full one, you think?
No, actually, I'm wrong. That measurement's to our window frame. So that's our frame measurement for the window. We want our bricks to actually go hard into the window. So on the plan, the width is 1710. Frame width is 1710. Window is actually 1690. So we want the brick to actually finish 10 mil across. So if the brick's finishing there, our window frame's going to finish there, and then our actual window, once we frame it, will be finishing in line with the brick.
Yeah, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
it does get pretty confusing. I can send you all the brick measurements once we're done here too, anyway, if you want to look over it.
Yeah, actually.
Beautiful. That's marked. You finished marking that side? Cool. We'll keep working our way around. Maybe what we do, let's do these walls here, then we'll jump over and do that section there, because this is going to be this is like the 2/7 section where the walls step down. So we'll get all these done, and then we can count how many studs we need for the back here. We're coming across 500 now from brick. So if I hold 90 there, actually let's just make it easy for ourselves. That's the end of brick there, 150, and then we come across 500. So that 500, that's accurate window measurements. We'll come back that 10 mil.
Yeah.
Do a dot there. And I'll do a tick there too, because we're going to be, can you hold me on that one now? The one with the tick?
Yep.
Width is 1690. Good there?
Yep.
So that's that one, and I'll add another 10 mil
Yeah.
for the frame. We've got a gap of 1850. Can you hold me on that one with a tick again, please?
Yep.
Thank you. So 1850 there for the window, and I'll go back 10 mil for where our lintels will be. 3010. You good there?
Yep.
3010, and that will be where our studs go. And we should have 710. That is to brick. So that's 710 gets us. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Gets us there. For load studs, for that window where you're right there, it's TS1. So do 1W and then a double X. And you're not marking them on with a tick this time, yeah?
No.
Yeah, cool.
And then what was the...
Are you looking for lintel?
Yeah.
You've got a one, I've got it here, so 1L8. You got a double 360, but it does say within floor space.
Oh,
What was your window height for that one? What does it say? I think it's like it should be 2.4 high. I don't understand why that's got to be in the floor space though. Yeah, just write down for me, write down 2 times 360 LVL, and I've got a 1L5. I've got a 190 pine.
yeah.
And then can you write in floor space next to it? And when we get to framing that, we'll have a look into it. The window height might be so high that we've got to check out the top plate and have it, yeah, sitting up into the floor.
This one was... Well, this other one... Yeah, it's 20. Sorry.
Yeah, 10 either side, so 20 in total. There you go. Yeah, 50 there. Alright, so we got all of our walls cut in, marked out, ready to frame. So we're going to start opening some up and chucking some studs in and framing them together. One important thing I'm doing right now is making sure when I open up my wall plates that I keep them square with each other. When we frame the walls on the ground, we want to make sure that they're as close as possible to being square. If they're just a little bit out, that's fine. We'll fix them up when we plumb our walls. But if we build them a fair bit out of square, it's going to be a nightmare when it comes to the plumbing process. When I'm going through and chucking these studs in, I am sighting every single one, and we're making sure that the bows are face down. Now there's 2 reasons we sight our studs and do bows down. The first reason is that this will be an external wall, and by the time we stand it, the bows are going to be on the inside. So when we come to straighten our walls, it's a lot easier to get the planer and hit the stud with a planer, rather than packing it out with a masonite packer. So if we do bows down, it's just saving us in the straightening process. So that's why we do bows down for externals, and when it comes to internals, we do the same thing, just so that everyone's on the same page and we're putting our studs in the same way. It's so much easier when you come to straighten a wall and you've got one wall and you can work out that every single stud is bowing towards you, so you can just go through and plane every stud. If you're on the other side of the wall, that just means you have to go through and pack all the studs. When I say all of them, just all of the bowed ones. Most of the studs we're using today have actually been pretty straight, so hopefully the weather doesn't affect them too much and they can still be straight by the time we come to straighten and lock up this place. Compressor is cooked. I'm gonna do this old school, or new school, I should say. What's wall height? 2.7, 1350.
Have you marked crossies or anything on anything?
I have not, no. I haven't even looked at that plan yet. I don't know where and what we have.
Okay. I was just thinking if it's on an external, did you want to do it now before we stand them up, or?
So these two walls here, they're there's gonna be a truss roof on top of them. For a trussed roof, we need straps every 1350.
Okay.
So you're gonna come in one stud, miss two, do one, miss two, do one.
Yeah.
Or at least for the 450. For the 300s, you can almost miss three, do one.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Well, the AAG seems pretty good, huh?
I love it, man.
Is that you actually rate it?
Yeah, listen to the thing go, bro. It's so good. And you can actually skew with it too, which is even better. I tell you what though, using a battery gun for doing this, it gets hard because you're trying to twist it and hold it on its edge.
Yeah.
It burns the forearm.
Yeah, I bet.
You shoot one nail there, please. One. Yep. Thanks. When I get these right as well, I'll get them right and then I'll loosen it off. But those bottoms can get completely shot off. 4 nails in the bottom and bend it over. Thanks. Nice belt, bro.
Why is it on your feet already?
You right? Oh, shit. I'm on my junction.
Okay.
Are you good?
Well, no, I was just saying, do you want me to come to you?
Okay. How are you though with your junction? Oh, that's awesome.
Firing.
Firing. Oh, he's playing with us.
Bit premature.
Yep. Okay. Watch out. There you go. Oh, let's turn that up.
That looks like it was right.
Did it? Yep. I'm going to turn that on max. Can I get one more nail, please? Still good there.
Dude, why are they not punching?
Yeah, that's on max. Can I get one more, please? I wonder how old the slab is.
It didn't look that old on the video.
Yep. Let's slide the bottom lights like this. I'm gonna go to rock.
Put some stuff on that. Put a bit of three nails. Fucking one hole. There you go. Oh. That's not getting safe.
Oh.
I was about to say I spoke too soon.
I was just about to say, what'd you say? And then, oh, screwed it. We're both about to be too cocky, too quick. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Come back that way. Yeah. I just got to keep going the mid-toe to the side.
Nice. Can you hold this side? Oh, whoa. Can you hold that, please? It's looking good. It's looking like a home. Is it bottom shot, Mitch?
Yeah.
Do you want to start hand nailing that off, then, please? Thank you, sir. I kind of want to kitchen plate it straight away to get it all tied in, but...
You do?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah? Is it pretty straight?
No. We'll leave it for a second. I think let's do that external in place, open it up there.
Yeah.
That external in place, open it up here, and that external will slide it across here, and we'll open it up here.
Yeah, okay.
For the time being, let's just move the hoses, the guns, everything off the slab, we'll get it clear. Are you alright standing there until we shut it off? Just keep looking good and doing your thing, boss. Oscar, do you mind also opening this one up here too?
Yeah, sure.
Just because the lintel is going to run the entire way through,
Yeah.
I think we just do this in one shot and sand it all the way up. Do you have a lintel in here? Oh yeah, you do. I was saying to Jack, you guys just keep shooting when you can, and I'll try cut the lintels in. Oscar will try do nogs and everything. We'll try stay ahead of you guys. Thank you. Obviously, if it gets to a point and we're too slow and you're too quick, jump on then. In terms of getting studs, if you need a couple more studs, grab those. But then, yeah, I'll do everything for you. Thanks, bro. 190. pretty good.
You're getting the window stud. Are you always just going to wave both of them out and then shoot them both of them in at the same time, like the window?
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a bit of a play around because you'll be measuring 45 across. Yeah, if you're waiting, you can jump on and start laying those out and shooting those in. Oh, you're joking. Every saw is dead. Hey Mitch, I don't think you heard this before. In this line here, going through the slab here, this is where the upstairs section stops and it drops down to a lower ceiling. That's why this wall here, we've got the 2.7 matching in with the rest of the house, which goes to there. And then on the load point, it jumps up to the 3 metre room here. So in terms of our 2.7 walls, it's gonna stop there. And this is also 2.7 through here, finishing where that doorway is there. So from this point onwards, everything through there's 3 metres. Just in case you got up to that and you're wondering what was going on. Sweet. So these windows are at 2.4. I'll go 2.420. And 2.120 high. To 120. Sweet. Ready? Up. Just gonna kick this out of the way. Hang on, can you hold that for a second? I've got an issue with this termite protection.
Oh yeah.
Let's fix that up. No. Yes, sir. Can you hold that balance for me, please? Make that work. You've got me running. I like it. But gee, that's what I was saying before. I was kind of thinking of doing the pitching plates as we went, but then it screws us because we've got internal walls butting into it and we can't do those gang plates. Whew. Yep. Oh, it's been a bloody awesome day. Everything's cut in, marked out, and as you can see, we framed a lot of the lower section. This is all the 2.7 section. Obviously, you see it kicks up there, and from that point onwards, that entire house is going to be 3 metre walls. We've got a few walls laid out ready to go in tomorrow. Doing a few, doing a niche mark out in here. There's a few things going on. It's been quite a while since I've done a stick build, so we're a bit slow building these first few walls. There's a few guys that haven't done much or any stick building at all. So we're kind of just getting the system going. So hopefully tomorrow we start flying through it.